welcome. I'm Dr. Ciresi. I'm a chiropractic physician right here in East Greenwich. My office is located right on South County Trail, heading towards Richard's Pub in Aim High. I'm down almost in North Kingstown. And I've had my practice there for about 5 years. I've been a chiropractor for 17 years and have been involved in health and trying to inspire people for over 25 years. I started as a group exercise instructor. So, and that has just kind of grown over time. So what I want to talk to you today about is health from the inside out. So health is an inside out job. It is definitely not an outside in job. And what do I mean when I say that? And we talked about meanings of word. Richard brought that up. What does the word health mean to you?
The total picture.
The total picture. Other thoughts on it?
Mental, physical.
Mental, physical.
The older I get, it means maintenance.
Maintenance.
Gotta stay up.
So it seems like we do have a lot of common ground here, absolutely.
Ding!
Success.
And this is why we brought a coffee mug for your grounds, right? So just to make sure again we're all on the same page. So who here wants to take more medicine? Raise your hand. No? Nobody? We all agree on that?
Yeah.
So, and keep in mind, if medicine truly made you healthy, the person that takes the most medicine is the healthiest. Is that a true statement?
No.
So are we getting health from a bottle? You know, we see here supplement store right here, and I'm not bashing supplements, but supplements are to support already something that's good foundation-wise. We have to create that foundation and then we supplement. We don't get health from a bottle. We get health from choices. What type of choices are you making? And the choices are going to bring you either closer to health or further away from health. And what is it that we're waiting for? So I see a community of people that are chasing symptoms. Top symptom, fatigue. You hear it all the time. You meet somebody, how you doing? Well, I'm really tired. I hear it in kids now. It's astonishing. I was at the deli a couple weeks ago, and I said to the guy behind the deli counter, how you doing? He goes, I'm exhausted. What can I get for you? Is that the impression that you want to leave with people? The other thing we're chasing is our stress. We're chasing our lives. We're chasing ourselves. So did anyone have any stress this week? Let me see a little raised hand. Last week? Who plans on having stress next week? We pre-plan it. So stress is the inevitable. All we can do is control how we react to it. And how are you doing at that? So just listening to a few conversations, I heard people talk about being tired. We have stress. How are we going to manage these things? Are we going to reach out and try to do things that actually build our foundation? Meaning, are we going to try to get proper sleep? And I'm going back to the basics. Sleep, hydration. What are we feeding our body? Are we expecting our bodies to work top-notch like a Mustang or a Ferrari? But what are we feeding it? What kind of fuel are you putting in your vehicle? What are you waiting for? Anyone here exercise this week? Raise your hand. Why do you exercise?
Keep things moving.
Keep things moving. I love it. So we do have a lot of common ground. I don't typically get really good responses like this. It is. It is. So there's a study. We're all familiar with genetics, right? The genetics are what has made our body who we are. So in your genetics, are we predisposed to certain things? Are we predisposed to cancer? Are we predisposed to high cholesterol?
Yes.
Are we predisposed to a hip replacement because your grandmother had one and her mother's mother had one? And I'm just kind of throwing these ideas out there. So there's a study going on now. It's called epigenetics. Is anyone familiar with that term? Epigenetics. So epigenetics is above genetics. It controls our outcome more than the genes themselves. And it comes down to our choices. Are we going, and it has to do with our lifestyle. What things are we doing in our life to either propel us towards health or diminish our health? Touching back on proper sleep. Are we getting 7 to 8 hours of sleep a night uninterrupted? Are we needing sleep aids to get us to sleep and something in the morning to wake us up? Are we relying on those things? Are we exercising 3 to 4 times a week? What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Your businesses are important. Your family's important. But if you're not setting that example for your children, if you're not making the time for yourself to live health from the inside out, it doesn't matter if you have a job to go to. It doesn't matter how much money you have to invest. Health comes first. That's the core. So, and as a chiropractor, I work with the body's ability to heal itself. It's an inside-out job. So I work with the nervous system, making sure that all the systems are in play, that we can carry out activity and have our systems working properly. From heart function to lung function to digestion, elimination. And it starts from the ground up. If we're truly going to work with prevention, wellness, we have to invest early. We have to be aware of it now. So my practice, I specialize in pregnancy and children. I see all ages, but when I say I specialize, I want to have prevention from a young age. I don't want to wait till you come to me and you're broken. You don't want to wait until you've missed 10 oil changes and now what? Now you need to change the whole engine. You want to work with prevention. Got it?
What are you waiting for?
What are you waiting? And a lot of us take care of our vehicles better than our own bodies. So I'm going to leave you with a quote. It's a Thomas Edison quote. The doctor of the future will give no medicine, but will interest his patients in the care of the human frame, diet, prevention, and cause of disease. What's our healthcare future? We're in a huge crisis. We don't know what's going to be available or what's going to be covered. The only thing you can control are the choices you make. So the time is now. The time is now. Thank you.